1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has expressed the commitment to rid Pakistan of all forms of terrorism. The Senate was informed today that the government is taking steps to make small airports of the country operational. At the United Nations, Pakistan has rejected India's claims about its so-called credible disarmament record. In the third Super League quarter-final of the ICC Under-19 World Cup, Pakistan will take on Australia at North Sound today. And now the news in detail. 10 soldiers have been martyred in a terrorist attack on a security forces checkpost in Baluchistan's Kech district. According to Inter-Services Public Relations, the fire raid by the terrorists occurred at the night of Tuesday and Wednesday. During intense exchange of fire, one terrorist was killed and several others injured. 3 terrorists were also apprehended in the follow-up clearance operation. The ISPR reiterated the armed forces' determination to eliminate terrorists from the country at any cost. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed the commitment to rid Pakistan of all forms of terrorism. In a tweet today, he said, "Our brave soldiers continue to lay down their lives to keep us safe from terrorists." Imran Khan said he salutes the 10 martyred soldiers who repulsed a terrorist fire raid on a checkpost in Kech area of Baluchistan. The Senate resumed its session at the Parliament House in Islamabad today with the Chairman Sadiq Sanjarani in the chair. At the outset of the session, the House offered Fatiha for the soldiers who were martyred in a terrorist attack on a security forces checkpost in Baluchistan's Kech district. Senator Mushtaq Ahmed led the prayer. The Senate was informed today that the government is taking steps to make small airports of the country operational. Speaking during question hour, the Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Muhammad Khan said commercial traffic stands suspended at different airports due to non-availability of commercial airlines. Ali Muhammad Khan assured that there will be no discrimination with any province regarding commencement of domestic flights operation. He said a decision will be made on the commercial viability of the routes. The House passed the State Bank of Pakistan Amendment Bill 2022 today. The bill was laid by the Finance Minister Shaukat Tareen. The bill is aimed at provision of necessary operational and financial autonomy to the State Bank of Pakistan with a new mechanism for enhancing transparency and strengthening accountability. The House also passed the National Metrology Institute of Pakistan Bill 2022, which was laid by the Minister for Science and Technology Syed Shibli Faraz. The House will now meet again on Monday at 3:30 p.m. Pakistan has rejected India's claims about its so-called credible disarmament record, saying New Delhi is solely responsible for pioneering nuclear proliferation in South Asia that escalated tensions in the region and beyond. Pakistan's First Secretary at the United Nations mission in Geneva, Mohammad Umar, informed the Conference on Disarmament that India dealt a death blow to non-proliferation norms by conducting its first nuclear test in 1974 and then additional nuclear tests in 1998. The Pakistan delegate said India has violated the United Nations Charter and never accepted nor implemented over a dozen resolutions of the United Nations Security Council on illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He said India has launched the world's largest disinformation campaign against Pakistan to deflect global attention from its criminal human rights record. The Pakistan delegate pointed out that global independent observers and institutions have documented India's grave and systematic rights abuses against minorities in the country and in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan have reached a ceasefire following clashes at their contested border that erupted last night. According to Kyrgyz National Security Committee, the ceasefire was reached during a meeting at the border between provincial governors and border service representatives of the two countries. The two sides also agreed to withdraw forces, coordinate patrols of the frontier, and ensure flow of traffic along a strategic road. And now cricket. In the third Super League quarter-final of the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup, Pakistan will take on Australia at North Sound today. The match will begin at 1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.